Hey friends, it is a brand new week of dinners for you. So tonight is Sunday night and we are I say we like I have someone in the kitchen with me. I do not. Hi! I do have a husband over on the couch playing the new Final Fantasy VII remake on the PlayStation. So tonight is Sunday. Will has tomorrow off, so we get to enjoy like a nice sit down dinner and not worry that he has to go to bed right afterwards. The kids are outside playing, but they do have homeschooling. I hate saying that word because I know it's not the same, but we do have at-home learning again tomorrow. But I am making, all that to say, I'm making ravioli and homemade garlic bread, and I've got a lot going on. So right now in the oven I actually have some of these strawberry cheesecake muffins. I've had this for a while and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make those. I did mini muffins though, so once those come out I will let them cool, and then the kids will have some fresh little muffins with fruit tomorrow for breakfast probably, and Will and I also. I also have some cocktail shrimp defrosting because I love cocktail shrimp and Will does too. So that's defrosting to go along with our dinner. The ravioli that we're using is just the Great Value cheese ravioli because that's all I was able to get my hands on at the time when I ordered it. So I'm going to bring some water up to a boil and cook these. The sauce we're going to be using is the Ragu Simply, which is my favorite. It's the no sugar added. This is the chunky marinara, which I have tried one. I think I tried like the garden vegetable. There's another one that's not the chunky marinara. I prefer this particular flavor. And I went to go reorder more because we have one more jar in the pantry and then we're out, and I know I'm making spaghetti next week. So we have enough for like tonight's meal on spaghetti, but then I'll be out, and I always like to have, I don't like to run out of pasta sauce. And they don't have any in stock right now, so I'm going to keep checking before I place my grocery order. I just buttered some of the Sara Lee Artisano bread. You know we are huge fans of that bread. So that's what I'm going to be making our garlic toast on. And Will requested cheesy garlic toast or cheesy garlic bread. I'm going to make it in the oven, so it's not actually out of the toaster. But so far all I've put on there is butter. And then we have a little bit of mozzarella cheese and some cheddar, so I can make like, if I run out of the mozzarella, I can add some cheddar. And then I'm gonna add garlic salt, which is actually what I was going to get out when I started this. So some garlic salt to that, some cheese. I also have like the shaker cheese I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna put a little bit of shaker cheese and garlic salt, and then I'm gonna top it with like the mozzarella and then cheddar if I need to. So hopefully you caught up on all that. The water is coming up to a boil here shortly for the ravioli. And I think that's it. Plus we have, like there's no vegetable out here. I can do salads or something if we decide to. I don't know if there's going to be a veggie tonight. The kids will probably want a veggie. I don't know. I'll get back with you. Alright, so the kids just came in from playing. Everything is done. For the bread, I did add some of that Parmesan Romano shaker cheese, as well as garlic salt, Italian seasoning, and then just the mozzarella. I didn't need the cheddar. So this is Jackson's bowl. It's a plate. He's got a few shrimp. He likes shrimp, but I don't know if he's ever tried cocktail shrimp. So that sauce right there, Jack, is what you can dip it in.
I don't want any.
And then
I've had cocktail before.
There's your.
I didn't like it.
Okay, well I put it on there just in case. And then we made some salads. So how good does this look? I am excited for dinner. So mine and Will's plates with our salads, and I got out all of my, not all of my, but we're using all the Pioneer. We are all using Pioneer Woman is what I'm trying to say. I have the Olive Garden Italian on my salad. Everyone else has ranch. We've got a little bit of cocktail sauce to go with the shrimp for Will and I. Alice decided she doesn't like shrimps, I can't talk. Shrimp, which is fine.
I did not like it.
Yeah, Jackson's eating it with cocktail sauce though.
I don't have another fork for my ravioli.
This child always needs 2 forks or separate silverware for everything. We're letting them eat while watching their iPads because Will and I are probably going to watch something on TV as well. So that's dinner for tonight, and we will see you tomorrow. Hey friends, tonight is Monday night and I am making some salmon with, I'll show you what's in the marinade, but I'm also making some Uncle Ben's rice pilaf that I got to pull out of the pantry, and then probably just either salads or canned veggies. I haven't really decided yet. We don't have a whole lot of salad toppings left. We're almost out of cucumbers, so our grocery order doesn't come till tomorrow, so I might make do with what we have. I'll play it by ear. But this is just frozen Great Value pink salmon from Walmart. So I let them sit overnight, and I actually have one over here as well. So Jackson didn't want the marinade here, so I have 2 pieces for Will and I if we are wanting that much. Alice doesn't care for salmon, and then Jackson has just like salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic, and lime juice on his. So I am cooking it separate because this has soy sauce, minced garlic, honey, ground ginger, some light brown sugar, and then I did put a full lime in there as well. So it's kind of a unique blend of flavors that he's just not too fond of at this age. So he does like salmon though, so I just kind of gently seasoned it with a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic and lime. So anyway, I didn't really do full measurements. To give you an idea, I mixed it up in like a small bowl like this, so, and it only like filled like half an inch maybe. Like it's not a lot. I need to flip these in a few minutes, but I would say probably about 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, half a tablespoon of minced garlic maybe, 2 tablespoons of honey, a sprinkle of ground ginger. This one you can kind of play with. I probably did maybe a 1/4 teaspoon or a 1/2 teaspoon, and then about a tablespoon or probably about a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar. Just kind of measure. I just kind of tasted as I went. So originally I wasn't even going to use the brown sugar, but this wasn't quite the flavor I was going for, so I did add the brown sugar to add a little bit of sweetness to cut. I accidentally put a little bit too much ginger, if I'm being honest, so it was really strong. So I was just trying to like meld the flavors a little bit. But, oh, I forgot to preheat the oven. So I need to preheat the oven. Oh, I need to take the pans out. I can't do that on camera. Not that you care. You know how to preheat an oven. It's going to be 400 degrees, I believe, and then they'll go in for like 15 minutes or until they're pink and flaky. These are pretty thin pieces. Okay, I'll come back. Okay, so I've got the salmon in 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Alice is going to have some of these panko breaded chicken breast nuggets from Costco instead of salmon. As I mentioned, she doesn't care for salmon. She's not big on seafood, that I can tell, because she also didn't like shrimp last night. We're gonna try and finish up the rest of the shrimp. The cocktail sauce wasn't that good. I wish I would have had the forethought to buy horseradish when I bought that, because I really like horseradish in my cocktail sauce. So anyway, I figured we just kind of dip it in the juices from the salmon, or just eat it as is, because shrimp is fine. And then we're gonna do a can of corn and a can of green beans, because the kids aren't huge on green beans, but Will and I both like them. But they will eat corn with no problem. And then here's that rice pilaf with orzo that I was talking about. So instead of doing salads, since we're running low on ingredients, I just figured we'd do some canned veggies, and I will show you finished product when it's all finished. Finished product, finished. And here's the finished product. I actually took the shrimp and put it in a little pot on top of the stove with some butter, everything seasoning, and some garlic, and just kind of quickly did like a quick saute on it. So Jackson's plate, rice, corn, seafood. Alice's plate, rice, corn, chicken nuggets. But hey, they're panko crusted and somewhat healthy, right? And then Will and I have a little bit of everything. So salmon, shrimp, rice, green beans, corn, and I topped our salmon with some sesame seeds because I had them left over from a meal kit that I hadn't used. So I'm excited to dig in. This is our dinner for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Just looking from the top.
What are we having for dinner tonight?
Sanic.
Sanic, the hamburgers.
Santa
This
Claus
is
car.
really, really good. I think we're probably going to do this more often because we got a lot of food, good food, decent portions for not terrible price.
No, it's like $40, but Will and I didn't get combos. We like each got a cheeseburger. He got a bacon burger with fries and a 6-piece mozzarella stick order, which that's expensive in and of itself.
Right.
I was like, oh no, we didn't record. I got a just a double cheeseburger. I had a small order of tachos, which I ate, which are tater tots, and it had onion, cheese, and jalapenos and bacon. And then I got a 4-piece jalapeno popper order, like all carbs. I have not eaten today though at all. I ordered a large ice to put in the freezer at home because Sonic has the best ice.
I want one piece of
Hold on. Will got a Red Bull slush, just like plain Red Bull. I got, it's down on the floorboard down there. I'm wearing slippers, don't judge me. A cherry limeade, just a cherry limeade. What'd you get, Alice?
cherry limeade.
What'd you get for food though?
A cheeseburger with extra.
No, you didn't. That's a grilled cheese sandwich.
extra.
Cheeseburger with extra cheese, hold the burger.
She got that with French fries. Jackson, what'd you get?
If you want to get the cheese, I got a cheeseburger.
Hold on, Allie.
Tater tots, and a slushy.
Slushy. Pretty good, huh? And we got to get out of the house for a few minutes while still being confined to our vehicles.
Right. COVID safe somewhat.
Yeah. Safer
Outside of having somebody, make your food for you, but.
And they had to bring it out to the car. I'm gonna be really whitewashed. Hold on. Ooh, hold on, sis. I'm talking.
Like
I mean, yes, but I have hiccups or small burps or something. We ordered
the
on.
kids' meals were like super cheap.
Yeah, kids meals at Sonic right now are $1.99 all day, every day. And then when you order on the app, you get half off drinks and slushies. So we did it on the app.
We didn't do the combos.
Right, that's why we didn't do the combos, like he said. And ooh, I almost dropped my camera. What was I gonna say? Oh, because they're kind of enforcing the no contact ordering and paying.
Not enforcing,
not
but
encouraging. They're encouraging you to use the app to order and pay, because I have Apple Pay set up, so I was able to just pay on the phone. And so they're encouraging you to do that by giving you half off drinks all day versus just their happy hour. I'm gonna finish eating. That's what we have for dinner. It is Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.
Get rid of the cream slushes, and that makes me sad.
I'm sorry. What?
If you ever go to Sonic, make sure to spot the people who work there on roller skates.
Yeah,
Kids are blown away
the
by
kids
that.
are amused by the rollers, the car hops.
No matter why they're called
They do
Sonic.
Uber Eats.
Yeah, they're on the delivery things, but you can't use the app and the prices were higher. Okay, we're gonna finish eating. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey friends, it is Wednesday night. For dinner tonight we are having honey bourbon coated boneless pork chops, which I've already put in the oven. I'm excited to try this Great Value brand. So it's basically just shake and bake, but very excited to try it. It smelled really good. Also in the oven we have, what did we put in there? What veggies?
We put broccoli and Brussels sprouts.
Yep, and they were frozen. But I went ahead and mixed up. What do we mix in the bowl? Do you remember?
We mixed
A little bit of oil.
a little bit of oil,
And then these.
garlic salt, onion powder, and 21 seasoning salute.
Yep, so we seasoned them up with that. And then we also have biscuits, which these are the frozen biscuits. Apparently, the turtle wants to help. Frozen buttermilk biscuits, we put some of those in there as well. And then I have some leftover canned veggies from the other night that I'll probably heat up because I don't know. It needs to be eaten. I don't know how Alice feels on Brussels sprouts. I know she likes broccoli, but I'll heat this up just to have just to get them out of the fridge, basically, to add on with our meal. So once everything comes out, I will show you what it looks like. And Jackson wanted to tell you all something.
So today we had an announcement on my Cub Scouts that we can, like a race.
5K race,
Uh-huh.
virtual race, like everyone does it on their own.
Like a 5K virtual race. And I ran 5K, which is 3.1 miles. And I did it without getting a cramp, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool, because you usually get cramps and Daddy taught you how to slower your breathing.
I usually can't even make it a mile.
Yeah, so this was a practice run, right? So he wanted to see what his starting time would be, and he and Daddy will be practicing, and then officially.
And then by the time the race came by, like by the time the race comes by,
Hopefully your time will be lowered.
my dad said, maybe I should be running 2 times faster than I usually do.
2 times faster? Was Daddy kidding on that?
I don't think those are the words I used.
I don't think those are the words he
Yes,
said.
you did.
I said I'm fairly certain that by the time it comes around, you might be able to run an 8-minute mile.
8-minute mile.
8-minute mile.
Today it took you what, like 31 minutes to do the 3.1? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So, you want to show him your little bib, your number bib thing for the race? So, they actually sent us a race bib for him. So, Scout Strong 5K, and it's got his name on it. The Scout Strong Virtual 5K, and he's number 1445. So, we'll pin that on him when he does his official race and take some pictures and send it over. And what do you get?
I get a badge.
Yeah, you get a patch for running the 5K. Very cool. Still keeping them involved even though they aren't actually having in-person meetings. They're doing Zoom calls and virtual stuff, so pretty awesome. High five. Alrighty, dinner is done. Oops, I forgot to put rolls on the plate. I kind of crisped the top up a little bit, but they weren't quite done, so I put them back in for a few minutes because like the bottom was still doughy. So hopefully they're cooked through. Otherwise, you know, raw biscuits, whatever. So the kids split the rest of the corn, and then Alice has hummus with pretzels. Jackson just has pretzels, and then they've each got some of the green veggies. Alice did not take Brussels sprouts though. And then I cut their pork chop up, and then Will's, that's why I didn't give you any Brussels sprouts. Will's plate, my plate, and then I just need to add rolls to the, or biscuits to this. So that'll be dinner for tonight, and we will see you tomorrow. Hey friends, it is, what is tonight? Thursday night, and we are making like a creamy garlic chicken. This might also be the, what's called Marry Me chicken. I'd have to look. I know it's been popular lately, and I got the recipe off a website, and I will share the recipe down below. But basically, I took 3 large turkey breasts, and I filleted them in half so that they would fill the pan. Otherwise, they're just too thick, and they take forever to cook. And then in a bowl, you're going to mix 1 cup of mayo, 1 cup of shredded mozzarella, and ½ cup of Parmesan. We just had the shaker Parmesan, so that's what I'm using. And then I'm gonna put about just a spoonful, not this big spoon, but like a regular spoonful of garlic in here as well. You're gonna mix all that up. Salt and pepper the top of the chicken. Maybe not salt because the cheese is gonna be salty, but you can pepper it if you want to. And then you're just gonna spoon the mixture over top and cook at 375, which you can't see, but I did preheat the oven for, let me look the recipe again. Again, I'm gonna leave it down below. It said 40 minutes, I believe, but that was for full, like thick chicken breasts. So I am probably, yeah, 375 or 40 to 45. I'll probably start at like 30 maybe, and kind of 35 maybe, and go from there. I don't know. I don't wanna like, I don't know. I'll let you know, but this is what I'm doing. So this is what the mixture looks like, and I lied. It wasn't the Marry Me chicken, it's the melt in your mouth chicken. Same thing. Creamy Parmesan chicken, melt in your mouth chicken. I looked up the other recipe, very similar. I've also got some of just a bag of the Great Value string beans, or the market side string beans from Walmart. I've tossed them in a little bit of olive oil. I still need to season them. I'm not sure what I'm gonna season them with yet, but those are gonna go in the air fryer. So we'll have chicken with a side of green beans and probably some fruit, because we have a lot of fresh fruit that we need to kind of work through because I don't want it to go bad. And fruit's amazing. So I'm just gonna spoon this over top and put it in the oven, like I said, for about, I'm gonna start at like 35 minutes. All right, I just pulled it out. This was, I think, 37 minutes. It let off more liquid than I thought it was going to, but the cheese crisped up or browned up really nicely. I got a tickle in my throat. So I'm gonna let this cool for just a minute. I've got the rest of our plates already ready to go, so I'll just show you that and just know that there's gonna be chicken on it as well. So mine and Will, we had some two leftover biscuits, and then some leftover Brussels sprouts and broccoli. So I split the Brussels sprouts between the two of us, and then some of the green beans out of the air fryer. The kids have some raw carrots with ranch. Jackson has a few pieces of broccoli, green beans, and Brussels sprouts. Alice does not like Brussels sprouts. And then I'm giving the kids some fruit. Will and I will probably snack on fruit afterwards. I left it all out. We've got cantaloupe, grapes, and strawberries. So once this cools off a few minutes, I'll go ahead and cut it up. Look how pretty. I did have to show you once I plated it. I wasn't going to, but it just looks so pretty. And the chicken is definitely moist. I was able to cut through it really easily. You could probably cut through it with a fork, because I did cut the kids up because it's easier for them to eat that way. But for the green beans, all I put on there after the oil was Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute and some garlic salt. And they're really yummy, and I put them on for, I think it was 300 degrees for 10 minutes. So they turned out really good. So this will be our dinner for tonight, and we will see you tomorrow. Hey friends, it's Friday night, and that means pizza night. We are having a, what's it called, Wild Mike's Supreme pizza. We had it last week as well, and it was pretty good. And then the kids are having, or they can have some of this, but Alice doesn't like some of the stuff on here. We also made a Jack's thin crust pepperoni and cheese. And then I've got some of our salads over here. Not some of them, all of them. These ones are kind of like deluxe. I've got romaine lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes, hard-boiled egg, diced ham, and croutons on them with some ranch dressing. And then the kids wanted fruit bowls. There's some apple, strawberries, and cantaloupe in there. I will probably munch on some of the fruit. Cantaloupe will probably munch on some of the strawberries. But that'll be dinner for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hey friends, it is Saturday night. We're getting real fancy up in here with cereal for dinner, because I've been in bed most of the day with a headache that will not go away. It's actually 10 o'clock at night. Will and the kids had cereal quite a few hours earlier. I've just got the Great Value Raisin Bran Crunch, I think. But yeah, that's our dinner for tonight. I basically napped from like 4 to 8:40. My headache is still there. Will came up and I was hungry, so I was like, well, I'll stay up with the kids for a little bit. So they're about to head to bed and I'm just going to eat and call it a night. So thank you so much for coming on this week's What's for Dinner, and until next time, we will see you later. Bye.